hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
That'll be incomplete.
He dropped that thing.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's a pick. Yes, sir.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel unsettling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Take over 1st and 10.
Are you on the screen though?
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the incompletion,
I can't see you comments on my fault.
22. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the tackle. 5 yards on the pickup. And this
Definitely.
is 3rd down.
That boy definitely did do push-up. Yeah, that boy definitely did do push-ups. He caught the ball in no count. He did do that. That nigga started doing push-ups like light work.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a low liner, I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
49-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
11.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawks football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No, I wanted to keep my... damn.
Throwing again. Wilson dancing to his left. Wilson.
Oh, he fumbled again. Yes, sir. Get out of that, Nick Bosa.
This is scooped up by the 49ers. The 30.
God love the 49ers defense, man.
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half.
Yeah, he run here, emergency. That's what this is around here, emergency.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That's a pick.
Now he's going to let it go
He
deep
will
outside.
overthrow.
And that is incomplete.
Took
a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Steps away to his
Nice
left.
jump, my boy.
Rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down, Seattle.
You know what's best, man. Yeah. Gonna back him up. Good luck, man. We'll take that.
And that'll set him back 5.
We gonna back
The
up.
delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
All right, now.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I need nickel, man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end
That's
zone.
Richardson. Move out the way, bro.
Incomplete. That for it. They're
X
trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually
holding your own teammate back from getting interception.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest.
But this nigga in the way, but he stopped his own teammate from getting interception, bro.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to let this go for the
got
end zone.
beat this time. Richard got beat. Richard got beat.
Got it. Caught in the end zone.
Richard got beat, man. Because the first time was at an interception, man. Nigga move.
53
the time he need help, you niggas ain't going to help him, bro.
The Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here. Throwing again here, Wilson buying time to his left. And this is
how y'all let that happen? It's 3 y'all in one area, bro.
2 points. Now they're back.
This is what I be talking about. This one like playing mad, bro.
So not much
I got a
time to
QB
speak
spot.
of remaining
I send the
in this
QB
first
spot,
half
bro.
as the
It's 3
kick's
dudes in
away.
one area. Why, bro?
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
How's that even possible?
32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving into a up-tempo type of an offense.
My fault, come back.
Just to try and change their fortunes right now.
I seen you stream. They're getting busy now.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Show
shoot
run
Richard
with
just
3
cost me a
tight ends
touchdown.
here on first
It's all
down.
good, cuz.
Richard Sherman.
Yeah,
Garoppolo looks
Nah,
to
you
throw.
playing on your top.
yeah,
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Richard Rich.
First
He
down,
got
San
burnt by
Francisco to
DK.
pick up 14 yards.
DK get them. Yeah, I was at DK got them. Shit, it's nice. Stop playing.
Oh, come on. Jamal Adams ain't that fast, bro. Come on, man.
Jamal Adams?
Bro, he fast, though, but look what he just did. Look what he just did.
That play against Tom Brady when that nigga caught that pick and roll, I say, boy, ain't nobody catching that nigga. Bro, it was niggas in front of him, but when he caught that pick, he ran past everybody. I said, that nigga put them jets on, boy.
I swear to God, I could send him in the foot. Oh my God, Richard Sherman got a goal, bro.
I'm resting on man. I ain't even gonna play with myself like that and hop on that pick.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner?
Nigga been on
That
2
looked like
days
a
since he
short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is
That's
second
crazy.
and
That's
10.
what Richard is doing.
That's how I am. I play the same way every time I play everybody. So,
That's a pick this time now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a pick this time. We on DK. That's how to make that adjustment. That's all it is,
I'm
too.
not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier play game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win. No chance.
I know one thing, the Falcons defense playbook is
What the
suck.
ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to
Defense not
winning or
bad,
losing.
man.
But I guarantee you, it's not
Too
very
many
good.
warning hit, yes, sir.
2 minutes remaining in
Formation
this
stuff, they
first
can't
half
stop
of
nothing.
football.
They ran a regular
We remind you
formation,
that
they'll be
coming up
all right.
at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime.
Get out of there, Raheem. 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 Yes, sir.
Finally goes out of bounds across the opposite.
It's the Mozart.
A big play there for the Niners.
Oh, man.
52
I know that boy
yards on the
had what
ground.
like
So how about this for a change in field
he had like 2
position?
touchdowns in the Super Bowl, didn't he?
Here's first down on the other side of the
That
field.
boy was in his
This one
tuffy.
hauled in by
Boy, I did not know the
Austin.
49ers had taken on Austin, boy.
Past the 30, almost to the
Nobody knew
25.
that. What on, you know,
The Niners have the first down on a
They
gain
just
of 11.
signed that boy.
7-yard line.
I tell you.
I thought they just signed that boy. That boy ain't never been on here before.
There's
You see
Garoppolo
Kaepernick
on
on there?
first and 10.
You don't
He's
see
gonna go on
Kaepernick.
top for the end zone.
Oh, yeah, Debo. Oh, Debo dropped the ball. Come on,
Complete.
Debo.
Too tough to hold on to that one.
I don't
It's
like how
second
Kaepernick
down.
got that little black power
About
celebration
defending
up
the
there.
pass is being able to
You
be
like
right
that, Carl?
there the moment the
That
ball
shit
gets to
look
the
racist,
receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that
They
incompletion.
really playing.
Back to
Yeah,
the air
they
on
playing in
second.
our
It's
face. That's all
Garoppolo
that shit.
letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one.
They basically like, you gonna put him in the game, just shut y'all up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going for it all. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
That's why they give a nigga them things for free.
We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so.
How is that not?
Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it
out
ends
like
up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right, okay.
The first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance.
Yeah, white people tell me Black Lives Matter. I'm going to feel like they threatening me. Yeah, you mean.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
White people actually came from
black people. 36 on 2nd and 8.
It was just something about a group of people that had less pigment. You know, that's all that shit is. Motherfuckers ain't got enough pigment in their skin. That's why they can't handle the sun. Motherfucker ain't got enough melanin.
It's Gordon.
That boy had a hell of a bet.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 16.
I bet y'all, boy.
Game again. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Seahawks.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds Austin complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.